Hello, my lovely companions. Red Day and Jag Fox here. I'm gonna start another what if. This is what if Deku was a fire dancer. If you guys do not know what a fire dancer looks like, I wanted to use like a drawing picture of it, but I didn't want to draw it today because my hand hurts. So I had to look up an animated drawing of a fire dancer. Just look up Hawaii's fire dancers. And this is how Deku's quirk will work. Since Deku's father has a fire fire breathing quirk, and his mother has a telekinesis, it'll be a type of pyrokinesis. In this case, Deku will be able to create a stick that both tips of the stick will easily light on fire if Deku hits it on two parts of his body. His thighs or his forehead. So let's start this. So when Deku was in kindergarten, he was playing around with a stick until it catches on fire. When it catches on fire by him spinning it around very quickly, in this Deku will be elegant, quick, and loves to dance and show a bunch of things in storytelling. I got a good chip for this one. It's Mina x Deku, because both of them love to dance. Sorry. So, Deku was playing around until his quirk came in. And he accidentally caught a stick on fire and started playing with it, causing the flames on the stick to actually physically go out of the stick and dance around Deku. And when this happened, the teacher calls Inko. Actually, no, this was at home. Deku's dad is a professional fire dancer. When this happened, Inko took Deku to the quirk doctor, and they explained the exact same thing I explained to you. So, Deku goes back to school and says to every single classmate, "Hey guys, I have a quirk now!" Hey guys, my quirk just came in. You wanna see? They all shouted, "Yes!" And Midoriya said, "But we have to go outside." So they all went outside, and Deku created a stick out of thin air. And Bakugo said, one of the students said, "Oh, so your quirk is just literally making items." Not just that, and Deku starts spinning the stick and dancing as well, looking very elegant. And then he whacks the stick against one of his thighs, which accidentally causes the stick, on purpose, causes the stick to catch on fire on both ends. As people are looking at this, surprise, as Deku still dances with the stick until he stops the stick by holding it and blowing into one of the flames, causing the flame to shape itself into a freaking dragon. Ketsu Koala. I can't speak today, I'm sorry guys. So, it made a freaking dragon. It was like huge. Take the tallest building in the United States, and that's how big the freaking dragon is. And people were shocked as Deku still dances and twirls the stick around until he said done and bows with the stick on one hand. In that moment, the dragon exploded and little sparks came down. People were scared because the sparks seemed dangerous. But I forgot to mention, Deku could control his flame so far that he could decide if it could hurt people or not. And Pro Heroes were actually called because a freaking dragon came out of nowhere, a freaking fire dragon. So Pro Heroes came to Deku's elementary school. They ask what happens, and the teacher explained what happens. And even Endeavor and All Might were there. So they asked the child to see it, to show them, and Deku does the exact same thing that he showed to his class. He makes the stick go away and then reappears it, then whacks it against his thighs while spinning it, and then makes a freaking dragon, and then decides to twirl the stick and blow it again, causing a freaking fire tornado. And when he says done and bows again, both the tornado and the dragon exploded into little sparks of fire. The students were clapping. The pro heroes were like clapping as well. People around were recording and clapping. Bakugo and Deku are kind of like friends. Well, actually friends, because Deku's quirk mainly revolves around making people smile, while Bakugo's quirk is literally an explosion. Yeah, so someone explain to me that logic. So in this case, in Deku's high school, they have a festival. A festival that helps fund money for the school for other big events. In this case, there will be food, games, and galore, and a stage where students could perform what they want. In this case, Deku is basically literally a prize winner in dancing and storytelling. Deku makes up wonderful stories and makes them so good with his quirk that it literally looks like it's real. Well, it is. But he needs a pro hero's acceptance for he could use it, because in the anime, they cannot use their quirks unless the hero tells them. Which is surprising. Okay, so let's skip to the festival as people were excited to see the last performer, which is Deku. As Deku walks up to the stand looking very elegant, by technically wearing this outfit to perform. As Deku he looks at a pro hero in the audience and asks if it will be okay to use his quirk. As the pro hero gives him a thumbs up, and basically Midoriya creates a stick out of nowhere and starts spinning it very rapidly, making it look very elegantly. Until he decides to whack it against his right thigh, and it catches on fire as Midoriya keeps on spinning it, and people were surprised. And there was children in there, adults, teens. They were all looking at this, and Midoriya looks so freaking elegant. And then Midoriya stops the stick, points it up to the sky, and blows into one side. As Midoriya tells a story of how long ago there was a dragon that was named Gaia. Gaia was the ruler of all animals and planet Earth, the guardian and protector. But since humans came along, Gaia started fearing that one day her children would rebel against her. So Gaia and the animals, I forgot to mention that, I'm sorry. As Gaia gave the animals special traits to defend themselves in worst case scenarios that humankind decides to hunt them down. For rabbits and bunnies, the ability to hop away very high and quick. For bears, ability to scare them with extra bravery. For lions and cats, the ability to attract claws in and out of their paws and razor sharp teeth. For foxes and cheetahs, for the ability to run away quickly. As one day, Gaia, ruler of the dragons and animals, eventually gave birth to a healthy baby boy. His name was Perseus. But soon Gaia would know that Perseus would betray her. Gaia warns Perseus to make sure to stay safe and hide away, for no humankind could hunt him down. But Perseus was too stubborn to listen to his innocent mother. Perseus betrayed his mother and the animal kingdom. And one day, Perseus' outrage war against them. As children and people are watching this elegant performance of fire moving around, shaping itself into animals, dragons, human beings, looking so elegant. As Midoriya tells the story, and they were surprised on his storytelling. Like, his quirk seems not affected and it looks so elegantly. There was like news medias of this showing, and it was elegant. It was for people that didn't have enough to go to the festival. They could see it at home and see how elegant this is. As Midoriya continues, let me get back to my voice. So, one day, Gaia was in the animal kingdom preparing to make sure all the animals could hide away just in case if they were all captured. Run away and hide to make sure their safety and kind could flourish. As she didn't notice her son behind her. As her son attacked ferociously, Gaia did not expect that her own son, her own bloodline, the last hope that she would have for the dragon population, would end up betraying her to the humans. As soon as that attack was over, Gaia was defeated. All animals scurried off to their homes and picked up their children and run. Some were accidentally left behind. Some ended up losing family members along the way. Some got captured. And some did not make it. As children began to slowly feel sorry and sadness, but Midoriya continues, but not all was lost. But in the fight between Gaia and her son Perseus, Gaia attacked Perseus back to hold herself and the animal populations, for the animal population to continue to hide. Gaia protected the animal kingdom with all of her might. The children that she once believed in, the children that she believed in the most, betrayed her. The humans, her own blood as well. Oh, frick. I'm sorry, guys, I have to pause this. I will continue the story later.